What is the difference between the Old and New Testaments? The book of Hebrews was written to encourage Jewish Christians. These Christians were being intensely persecuted by Judaizing teachers, pressuring them to return to Judaism. They were in real danger of leaving life for death. In chapter 10, verses 1 and following, the writer explained that the Old Testament, the system of religion that they were seeking to return to, was a shadow or a shade of things to come. I can't recall where I heard this, but it shows the distinction between the Old and New Testament. The Old Testament is the New Testament concealed, and the New Testament is the Old Testament revealed. As God was revealing his scheme of redemption that he promised before the foundation of the world, Genesis 3:15, he chose a people to bring the Messiah into the world. In the Old Testament, he gave his chosen people a land, a law, and he became their Lord, all for the purpose of fulfilling his eternal purpose, Ephesians 3:9-11. Paul and Peter called it a mystery, which has now been revealed, Ephesians 3:4, 2 Peter 1:19-21. The Old Testament points to the cross, while the New Testament stands at the cross and points toward heaven. The New Testament contains God's plan of salvation available and accessible to all who seek heaven. Christ nailed the Old Testament to the cross, Colossians 2:14, and through the New Testament, Hebrews 9:16, he provided an avenue of salvation through obedience to his gospel, 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verses 1-4.